Today I will show you how you can add the link in your TextMesh Pro text directly in the editor, so you can use, for example, for your privacy policy. So this is my game. When I press play, I have my information about the personalized ad, and as you can see, I have the link to my privacy policy. When I click on it, I'll be directed to my website where I have the full policy. So let me show you how you can add the link yourself to your policy or whatever else you need it for. So when I stop the game, I have my canvas set, and the canvas for the UI is set to screen space camera. So make sure you have the screen space camera selected. If you have your camera set to screen space overlay, you will have to do one more step. But for the screen space camera, you don't need to do anything. And then inside the canvas, I have my consent pop-up, which is basically the pop-up you've seen. And inside this pop-up, I have the darken background, which is basically the darken the whole scene, and then pop-up itself, which have the title. So this is the title, the message text, and then the button. So inside the message text, the message text is actually the TextMesh Pro text UI component. And as you can see here, the text contains the full message, which is displayed in the pop-up. And for the read our full privacy policy, I have the link. So if you want to add the link in your TextMesh Pro text, you will have to have the tag link and the name of the link, which is the privacy. For me, this won't be displayed. And then you can choose the color. I just chosen the blue color to be highlighted. And then you have the displayed text, and then you have to close the tag color, and then rest of the open tag. Because I just opened the U tag, I need to close it, the same as the link. So you need to wrap everything around the link tag for this one to be displayed. As you can see, you're just displaying these, you're just coloring the text here. You are not actually putting the address of the website. This is where we're gonna create our separate script. So we have the script called a link opener. If we go to the script, I will save you me typing. So first thing, I just included this required the TextMesh Pro UGUI, so making sure the component is existing in the object. And then in the awake, I'm just caching the TextMesh Pro text, and then make sure you just inherit from the iPointer clicked handle, so we can actually do the onPoint clicked. And then inside the onPoint clicked, the first thing which I'm doing is basically using the TextMesh Pro utilities to find intersecting link from the temp text, which is our the text component, and then event position. So this is the position of the mouse on the screen. And then because we, as I said, the canvas under which the object sits is set to screen space camera, I can pass the camera, which is actually directed past in the project. So let me show you. I'm just passing the main camera in the canvas itself. So this is the main camera. That's the reason I'm using the camera.name. But if you have your canvas set in the screen space overlay, in order for this to work, you will have to pass null over here. So it's gonna be null. Okay, so there won't be any camera. So this is depend how you have your project set. And then if we find the link, so this is the link tag, then we can get the info from the link. So we're gonna capture the get the link, the info at the link index, and then we can get link info get linked, which gonna return our privacy, which is gonna be the text we put in our component. So let me show you that. So because I have my link, if you can see here, my link is equal to privacy, I can actually search for this privacy name. If you're going to have multiple links, you can name your links differently. So you can have the first link privacy, the next link may be private or any other name, and then you can reference that name directly in the script. I'm just checking if my link is privacy, and then I'm using the application open URL, and I'm just putting my website address with the privacy policy. So by attaching this link opener to the component where the TextMesh Pro UI is in, I'm able actually to have my link directly displayed in my privacy policy, or whatever you want to call. So if I press play, I'm going to show you again. I can do full policy review by clicking on the link within the pop-up, and if I click anywhere else, the link won't open. Only when you're actually going on this writing the highlighted. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful for someone who tried to do the privacy policy pop-up or advertisement pop-up or any other stuff. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next episode.